Hello everybody, my name is Christian and welcome back to Christian's Weather and Forecasting. I have tried to record this video 10 times, including actually getting it uploaded, and then realized that there wasn't any audio in the video. So this is attempt number 11. Maybe this one will actually work. But today we're going to try something a little bit different. So for those of you who know me, I play Roblox, and I play a good amount of storm guides based on Roblox. You know, the popular ones like Twisted, and then the less popular ones like Hello City and Storm Track Remastered, all those, which maybe I might make a video on those. But I found this one. I haven't really played it much, but I tried it yesterday while recording the actual video, and it seems like a very cool game. For this one, you don't really do much. You do get to see how storms progress, and it's mainly just a tornado simulator. This currently got revamped. The old game was actually like a whole United States map you can walk on. This game is now like a radar-based game. So really not very popular, only one person playing, about 36,000 visits. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, to actually find the storms in this game, they start immediately. You have to look for, I do believe it's this red square that's here. You can, if we start zooming in here in just a sec, you can see a little tornado warning box right here. So as these storms start to fire up, before we get there, I am going to go through kind of the stuff that's here. You have base reflectivity, base velocity, and then correlation coefficient. So yes, you can change between rotation, the reflectivity, and then the correlation coefficient. If you click this little icon right here, it's the photograph icon. You can see the National Weather Service outlook. So the amount of tornadoes, the SDP, the SRH, the cape levels, temperature, and the dew point. And then you can click to view the sounding, and there's actually somewhat of a photograph. I personally don't really understand how to read these, but if you're interested in that, you can do that for your own self. It's very cool for the most part how they got that set up. And then here you can look at the actual tornadoes, how many tornadoes there's been, which I'll get to in just a sec when there actually is one. So if we're looking at these storms right here, you can see the only storm model really that I've been able to see is the hook echoes model. So that for something to have a little bit of a difference there, that would be very cool. But we can switch over to base velocity, and you can see the rotation in these storms. It's very cool. You can see the tornado tracks as well. There has been one tornado right over this little river here. But if we go over here, back to this button, you can see the tornadoes. There's been one EF0 tornado so far. And then if you click that, you can view the National Weather Service survey with the rating, the winds, the length, the width, the injuries, fatalities, rotation speeds, the times, and the end date. So it's very cool, this game itself, if you're looking into getting some sort of meteorology type deal, maybe even get involved in buying a radar of some sort. This game is for you. Like I said, you can't really do much. It's mainly just a study game. But for a study game like this, it is pretty cool. Once again, you can see the hook model on this storm. You change over to base velocity. You can see the rotation in the storm. So there is possibly a tornado on the ground with this one. The correlation coefficient in this game does need to be updated. It's pretty hard to tell. Yeah, so here you can see the correlation coefficient. I guess you could tell there's something right here, but with the way these storms are in this game, it is pretty hard to tell. Now it looks like this is to the west of Dodge City. There is a tornado on the ground still. There's actually some pink rotation in this storm. If we look over here, once again, we can see these tornado ratings. We have one EF1, 90 mile per hour wind speeds. If you click it, you can see all that. 6 injuries with this one. And then over here, you go, whoa, we just had an EF2 pop up. We'll get to that in a sec. Here's the EF1. And then if we go over here to the EF2, I believe this is the storm that was down here, or it dissipated, maybe not. We do have an EF2 that popped up here, though. I'll try to find it in a second. 115 mile per hour winds, 17 injuries. Okay, so I kind of forgot how widespread these events are. There's one warning here, one warning here, one warning here, one warning here, and then there's one warning all the way up here. So if you're looking, it's recommended to have a fast computer for this, because as you can tell from my video, this isn't really that much of a fast computer. This game is not mobile compatible just yet. It used to be, but it is not mobile compatible with this new revamp. Here is that EF2 Tornado that we saw just a second ago. If we change back over to the base velocity for this, once again, you can see possibly another strong tornado still on the ground with this. If we zoom all the way out, you can see all the little supercells. So once again, this game is not 100% the most realistic out there, but if you are looking into get into something like this, this is definitely the way to go. It's widespread. It kind of works the way it does in real life. Remains discreet, producing the tornadoes. They just would not be as discreet as they are like this. If you zoom in close enough to a tornado that just lifted, you can also get some of this data right here. So for example, the length it traveled, the wind speeds, things such as that. It will also tell you, give you some more information on it, as there's like injuries, deaths, things like that. We have had 11 tornadoes so far, so this would now be classified in real life as a tornado outbreak. Here's two storms down here back to back that have some rotation in them. The one down south has a bit more heftier style rotation than the north one does. So it's just kind of to compare them both is very cool as well. If a tornado does get strong enough too, they will have what is called a PDS Tornado Warning, or a particularly dangerous situation. The warning boxes will turn purple to indicate that, to watch them kind of the rotation without knowing the actual tornado strength, and like other games on Roblox, it's actually very realistic for that as well. It's very fun to watch them progress. There's probably a tornado on the ground with this one to the north of Dodge City. If we change over to the correlation coefficient with this, once again, the CC, you can kind of tell right here, but the CC does need to be updated, as well as the mobile compatibility will come soon. It's just not available just yet. So besides that, that's all I have for you guys today. If you want to play the game, link will be down in the pinned comments. As well as that, after this video goes up, I will have a severe weather video coming out based off the weather of the severe weather that will be happening today, tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more like this, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one.